आज हमारे इस इवेंट का मूल उद्देश्य है गीता के अनुसार वर्क प्लेस स्पिरिचुअलिटी, यानी कार्यस्थली पर कर्मयोग और ज्ञान योग की पवित्रता। इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम में गीता का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंस है। गीता को चारों वेदों का सार कहा जाता है। नहीं ज्ञानेन सदृशम पवित्रमि विद्यते तत्स्वम योग संसिद्ध कालेन आत्मनि विन्दति। ज्ञान के समान, नहीं ज्ञानेन सदृशम, ज्ञान के समान कोई वस्तु पवित्र नहीं है। ज्ञान से पवित्र होने पर ही मनुष्य ईश्वर को पा लेता है। श्रीमद् भगवद गीता में सांख्य योग के मुताबिक कर्मयोग के दरख्त पर ही ज्ञान का फल आता है और वह कर्म का दरख्त पवित्र होना चाहिए। यदि कर्म का दरख्त पवित्र नहीं है तो उस दरख्त पर फल तो आएगा परंतु वह सुख देने वाला नहीं होगा बल्कि दुख देने वाला होगा। महाभारत में कौरव और पांडव जो कि सगे भाई भाई थे और जंग के उद्देश्य से जब कुरुक्षेत्र में पहुंचते हैं तो उस रणभूमि बेटिल फील्ड को भी धर्म क्षेत्र कहा जाता है। धर्म क्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे समवेता युत्सव माम का पांडवाश्चैव किम कुर्वत्य संजय। यदि जंग भी हो तो वह धर्म के अनुसार होनी चाहिए, धर्म से अतिरिक्त कोई चीज़ नहीं है। मैं एक बार अंत में फिर इस सभागार में उपस्थित सभी विद्वान विदुषी और सभी मेहमानों का एक बार तहे दिल से फिर स्वागत करता हूँ।
This is the age of online interaction. Any type of interaction you can have with the resource persons of other universities online. हमारे बच्चों के लिए if they can give any type of session, if you people can give session to others, I would also like this is the age of credit transfer. If any of the credits, 2 credits तो ले ही सकते हैं हमारे बच्चे, they can take from first start from the country, any reputed university of the country. If they can take any 2 credits from there, definitely we'll be more connected. So my advice would be just try to expand more. No doubt you have expanded a lot, but there's lots of scope to be expanded so that the working of University of Kashmir is visible. And definitely this is sponsored by Indian Council of Philosophical Research. I'm happy about it. More funds can be seen from where we can get. Tell them what CCAS is doing and what is the scope of CCAS, how they can be connected with this center and what we can do. We have got a very proud alumnus who have contributed not only to this center but even to the whole university. आप बुलाइए इनसे lectures करवाइए अपने बच्चों के लिए. I would be very happy to authorize it so that our students also come to know who have been the teachers of this university. Yesterday we had a very small gathering, so it reconnects you towards the system that we had in the university. And definitely abhi bhi hamara system bahut acha hai, for the scholars, for students, when they listen to the faculty who have really contributed towards the development of this institute, and I said to the whole, definitely it's a learning experience for them and they will definitely be enlightened, will be empowered, and some type of ideas they can get in their research, in their academics.
With over 38 years of teaching and research experience, Professor Kav has served in several prestigious academic and administrative capacities, including Dean, College Development Council, Director, Center of Central Asian Studies, and Head, Department of History at Maulana Azad National Urdu University, Hyderabad. An accomplished scholar, Professor Kav has authored 5 books and published over 75 research articles in reputed national and international journals. His work spans across themes such as regional integration, cultural pluralism, Silk Route dynamics, conflict resolution, and governance in South and Central Asia. Professor Kav has supervised 29 MPhil and PhD scholars, led government-funded research projects, and represented India at numerous global academic forums across Europe, Central Asia, East Asia, and the Middle East. He was a senior fellow in a major collaborative project of 3 German universities and has been on the editorial boards of several international journals.
We had a number of the MOUs with some distinguished universities in China, in Turkey, in Central Asia, and these MOUs facilitated us and our scholars to visit the area and seek the local guidance, and also to come out with certain research findings on different themes: religion, culture, trade, society, etc. and etc. The Valley of Kashmir has been a space of peace, love, affection, human coexistence. This is precisely the reason that hordes of the explorers, adventurers, scholars, missionaries, artists, craftsmen, scholars made Kashmir a permanent abode for fame, fortune, and religio-philanthropic pursuits. Now, how it happened? I say that it is because of multiple exogenous influences, external influences from different civilizations: India, China, Central Asia, Europe. But today I am limiting my discussion to Central Asian impact on Kashmir and its cultural setting, with the note that I refer to the pre-partition Kashmir and not the post-partition Kashmir. Having said so, I say that Central Asia and Kashmir are have been two separate political entities though. Yet they had the common geographical, historical, and cultural connections. Because of 2-3 fundamental factors. One, Silk Route, which was a transnational highway between China and Roman Empire. Merchandise included the lustrous Chinese product of this silk, and it was also diversified by the regional varieties. And this trade route was used, explored in the BCs, and we find out that the merchants of different ethnic communities traded on this road for transportation of the goods from the producing centers to the consuming centers. Second point, that is converging Central Asia and Kashmir, is we experienced common rule. Central Asia, Afghanistan, Iran, North India, Kashmir, by the Indo-Greeks, by the Indo-Parthians, Indo-Scythians, Kushans, Sakas, Kunas, Mongols, and the Duranis. Foreign rule has its own disadvantages, but it has one definite advantage, that it sustained the connection between Kashmir and Central Asia. It also led to the creation of new institutions, new customs, new traditions in the Valley of Kashmir. Number third factor, converging factor, is that the holders of merchants and the missionaries had mutual diaspora in Central Asia and Kashmir. We find Duramis in Kashmir, we find Bukharis, we find others, Hamadanis in Kashmir. Those are all the Central Asian diaspora in Kashmir. I was told that Kashmir too had a certain diaspora, quantitatively Sumang, in Kashgar, in Khatan, in Yarkand, in Tashkam, in Fargana Gai. I was told that Sultan Zainul Abdin stayed over in Fargana Gali. He was accompanied by certain persons. This is what the scholars told me in the Tajik Academy of Social Sciences, Dushambe, Tajikistan. Therefore, there is a certain community of the Kashmiri ethnic descent in those areas that needs to be explored and re-explored or balanced.
What comes to my mind, it is something related to the workplace stress. It is something related to the workplace environment, the issues and concerns which are there in the workplace. And this is definitely a contemporary issue, and all of us are struggling. It has become debatable, all the organizations and all the institutions nowadays are struggling to achieve a healthy and effective this workplace system. There is something to be said that, even if economically we are jumping over and we are earning a lot, but even then you will find the workplaces, what is the reason that all the employees, because workplace spirituality has to do something with the well-being of the employee and the overall effective and healthy workplace environment. So what is there? That stress, anxiety, depression, and lack of interest, these are all become a norm, new norm of the workplaces. Nowhere you will find a satisfaction among the employees. What may be the reason, but there is a lot of dissatisfaction among the employees. You will find we are working, but are we connecting to the work? No, we are not. It seems that we are working aimlessly. We are not trying to put meaning to our work. And as a student of sociology, we have to understand that where is the gap, what is missing. Even if we are putting in all of our efforts, it has become a kind of, we may be getting the recognitions, we may be getting the awards, we may be getting other things. But again, then something is missing, which is leading to this kind of the stress, which is giving rise to this kind of anxiety, dissatisfaction, purpose. What is work? Work is your identity. I am being identified. Many a times I have been called as Dean School of this, Professor of Sociology. So it is work basically which is giving me identity. And why is it that this work is becoming a source for stress and anxiety for me? Why I am not happy with my work? What is there? Something is there in the work environment, which definitely we have to look for.
Spirituality is not something, you have to pull sun and the moon from the sky and then have to show the, to the people. No, you have to simply, what I believe, inculcate qualities of a just a human being without any discrimination to whatever the race you belong, whatever the region you belong, whatever the faith you belong, whatever the color you belong. The moment you inculcate all these qualities in yourself, it is in fact the second coin, second side of the same coin. One side bears the religion, another bears it is spirituality. It's not like that. Spirituality is something maybe he will be busy, but one thing I would love to share. Jaise Hazrat Bahauddin Naqshband al-Bukhari, he has rightly said, Das bakar dilvaya, that is spirituality. Your hand to work, your heart to Allah. This is basically spirituality. Spirituality in all faiths. When we talk of the spirituality that is to be used or inculcated in our new generation and among the students and scholars who have been admitted for some course in some academic institution, what could be the possible way, how it will all happen? forget about the anxieties, forget about the workplace disturbances that had been referred earlier. But what type of a spirituality we could inculcate in the faculty, in the students, so as to make the things more better, more compatible to the requirements of our new generation. That's the first first thing so far as the research of the candidates is concerned.
So I would like to begin by expressing my heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Nilofer Khan. Ma'am's brief presence have added great value to this gathering. Her continued support for academic inquiry is a guiding light for all of us, and we are especially grateful that she graciously accepted our invitation on such short span of time. I extend sincere thanks to our guest of honor, Professor Anisa Shafi, Dean School of Social Sciences, for her constant encouragement and support. Despite her demanding schedule, her unwavering commitment to the center has been truly commendable. We are equally grateful to our special guest, Professor G.N. Khaki, currently serving as the Director of International Center of Spiritual Studies, IUST. Sir, it has been an honor to welcome you, especially given your distinguished service as the former Director of CCAS. Your thoughtful remarks on spirituality added depth and value and valuable perspective to today's session. A special note of appreciation goes to our keynote speaker, Professor Mushtaq A. Kao, former Director of Center of Central Asian Studies, for making this event a success. Sir, your lecture on Central Asian contribution to Kashmir's traditions of religious, cultural pluralism was not only intellectually rich but also deeply very relevant.